Hey there, everybody. I just wanted to touch base here real quick. What was I was meaning with it's hard for me to articulate sometimes because my brain's just going so freaking crazy and whatnot and everything. Uh, it just lots to think about all the time. Lots to go through where I can't spit it out fast enough like a machine gun. As you know, I'm all warp speed in the cranium. But what I was talking about with this Roe v. Wade and forcing people, like some states like Ohio, they're okay with aborting children like 9 months after they're born, which is just crazy and disgusting and sick in the first place. With at conception, there's life. That's just my beliefs. Everyone can believe what they want. All the stats are out there. People do that rape or incest thing and getting pregnant. Usually in a traumatic situation, that is extremely one of the most extremely rare cases that someone's actually going to get pregnant. So um, that to ponder. But what is basically about is getting people to move out of other areas. They're compiling all these mentally ill goofballs and whatnot into these areas. Look at all these college students that are okay with getting grifted, as a joke, and they're willing to like give $50, $5, $10, $15 to have another 9/11 and to support the Taliban. That's what's scary about a lot of our universities and stuff. And like I always say too, don't believe anything you hear and only half what you see and read. Use truth, logic, and common sense, critical thinking skills. Get 100% facts before you just go, because it's easy to get emotionally attached to things and da da da. It's like don't get emotionally attached to all these politicians and all these people. They fucking hate you. And it's like you don't get emotionally attached to a tool when it breaks, like a hammer. You just go get a new hammer, right? Don't get emotionally attached to this nonsense. You know, figure it out. But what it is it chasing all these people into these what are called red states. Do. Cool. But then they got everyone conglomerated into these zones. Keep spread out. I mean, in the art of war, Sun Tzu, um, it's like sniper training and whatnot. Just some of this that there's no rules to this shit. People are like, oh, humanitarian. No, all that shit's out the window when it comes straight down to war, and that's what people don't understand. Is no, you fucking wound one. You wait for their buddies to come and help their wounded, and you taking them out too. It's shitty to think, it's shitty to do, but that's just reality. What I see them trying to do is conglomerate everyone, to get out of California. So you got like Steven Crowder, you got all these people, you got Dan Bongino, you got all these people that moved out of these, mostly blue states now and all that, and they moved to these redder areas and, more conservative areas. And there's nothing wrong with being conservative. I mean, look up the definition of it. I'm a conservative, and it has nothing to do with politics whatsoever. That doesn't even pass through my mind when I say conservatism, whatnot. I'm conserving, the land. I'm stewarding the land. I'm being conservative about how much toilet paper I use, or fucking paper towels, or how much I do laundry. It's just different things. So use your fucking brain. There's wrinkles in there. Use them. Quit drinking that city water, because that fluoride just shuts you down, dumbs you down. All these processed foods and shit. We're all guilty of having processed foods here and there. I mean, look at all of our goods. It sucks, but they're conglomerating everyone, i.e., our government. FC, just every part of it, every entity of it, conglomerating you and I, the conservatives, into these fucking areas. And there's cells in those areas too, but you get conglomerated in the one spot, you're an easy target. Stay spread out. Stay spread out. I mean, totally get away from cities, get away from all that crap, because it's just being stacked on top of each other is bad enough. It's that way around here. At least we got woods and trees and shit between everyone. It's not like, visiting my mother-in-law in Medford, Oregon, and it's like, you guys live in the ghetto. We don't live in the ghetto. I'm like, it's a nice neighborhood and shit, but everyone's right fucking through the fence next door. If I could stick my dick through the fence and pee on the neighbor's house, that's the fucking ghetto in my book. You can't go outside and take a leak or something, or girls go and take a squat to pee or whatnot, and not have any privacy whatsoever, then yeah, no, not having none of that. Should be able to go find a tree, breathe the clean, crisp air. But yeah, I know this wasn't real quick, but yeah, they're conglomerating everyone in the U.S. into certain areas, and that makes you a concentrated target. So just something to ponder, something to think about. Stay spread out, keep your head on a swivel, watch your six. Get together with like-minded people. Not everyone's gonna want to stand up to what needs to happen. But it is coming soon, and we're getting pushed into that. And that's another thing too, is they're going to push so hard with this BLM and Antifa shit again that we fight back. Do it. Fight back. Defend yourselves. I'm not saying go out and look for it, but if it comes to your town, your streets, or your home or whatnot, defend yourself. Do not worry about getting in trouble. Think about what's right for your family, your kids, your future generations, other people's kids and future generations. Because we're going to make history with this shit instead of being history. Because that's what they want us to be, is history. No, we need to make that history happen. And don't allow this nonsense. Don't allow them to burn your businesses down. Don't allow, because they're going to use that First Amendment and the Fourth Amendment and all this stuff to do their protests. Oh, mostly peaceful, while everything's on fucking fire. But there's nothing peaceful about that. That is not a protest. That's a fucking straight up Marxist riot. So what they're going to do is they're going to bring out the BLM again. And they're organized. They're pretty organized. They're going to come harder. And what they're going to do is push so fucking hard to get us out of having elections and just tear the country down even more and beat regular folks down even more. So they're going to get us to fight back. And then they're going to use that against us with martial law. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but it most likely will. I'm not trying to be a doomer. Just live in reality and think in reality. And I'm not always right. I'm not claiming to be right about anything. I'm just a fucking seriously bonkers individual and probably wrong about everything. It's just Ron Rugged. It's just expressing my freedom of speech and opinions and thoughts without trying to promote, just going out and doing, some Nuremberg Code uprisings. So anyways, we need to bring morality back and don't allow this stuff to happen. We got enough in this area of Truny Tomb simps and these rainbow flag faggots, and our city councils just, it's abhorrent how nasty just our community is with who's leading it and whatnot. So anyways, we'll catch you next time. Have a great weekend. Christmas is coming up. Hopefully we don't get no Darrell Brooks situations like there in Wisconsin or Minnesota. It banged off all over the place, but yeah, hopefully we don't have anyone running over innocent women, men, and children at Christmas parades and all that stuff again. That's just awful. And to all you Marxist, commie, little mentally ill shills and goofballs and all that stuff out there, you fuck around, you're gonna find out. So I suggest you just keep to your mommy's basement and keep whacking off with your Cheetos and having orange dick bad. Okay? It's your salty Alaskan Rambo out.